Welcome to WTF with Wendy. I am business coach Wendy Lawson, and today we are talking about 3 things that you absolutely must do in the month of September to prepare yourself and set yourself up for success in fourth quarter. Thank you for being here. Replay Warriors, thanks for stopping by. So let's dig in. Let's talk about why fourth quarter is so important first and foremost, right? Let's talk about what this means to you as a business owner and sort of why it matters. So quarters, just like football, right? We have 4 quarters in a year. Fourth quarter is October, November, December, and it's called the golden quarter for retailers. It is when the shops are busy. It's when people are buying. And, the reason is because we have this convergence of all these holidays that are gift-giving occasions. We've got year end. We've got all the things. We're wrapping up one year, moving into the next. We have all these opportunities to buy gifts. So that's why this period, the holiday shopping season in fourth quarter, is so important. I want you to understand, though, if you have a brick and mortar store, you might have more foot traffic in the fourth quarter, but your sales might be roughly about the same, around, 20, in the 25% range. However, if you are an online retailer, if you do not have a physical storefront, according to the U.S. Census Bureau's annual retail trade report, right, 30% of your sales happen in fourth quarter. So fourth quarter is super, super important, whether you have a brick and mortar in-person location or if you do everything online. Virtually. If you do it virtually, then this is like almost a third of your business for the entire year happens in these 3 months, right? So it's really important that we give it the attention that it deserves. If it's close to a third of your sales for the entire year, you want to make sure that you're giving it some love, that you're doing all the right things that you can do to be successful. So I want to talk about what customers are really looking for and what's important to them as they're doing this holiday shopping and this sort of fourth quarter shopping. And really, this year with the pandemic and everything that's happened this year, customers have really, a lot of the in-person business has pivoted and shifted to online business. But in survey after survey and all the research, it comes back to there's a couple different things that all consumers are really looking for when they're making that online purchase, when they're considering making a purchase, whether it's a personal purchase or a gift purchase, sort of 3 things that are really important to them and that they look for. So the first thing is they're always looking for deals, right? They want to know that they're getting the best deal. Now, deal doesn't mean discounted price. Have you ever bought something? This happens to me like on the regular. You buy something and then 3 days later, you get an email from that retailer and it's like, hey, if you buy this product that you literally just bought, we'll also send you a deluxe sample of this thing. We'll also send you something else. A deal isn't necessarily related to slash and burn the prices, but it's a bonus. It's an extra. It's something that makes me feel like this is more valuable than what it's costing me. I'm receiving more value in return for the money I'm paying out. So customers are looking for deals. Customers are looking for convenience. You guys know that. You're consumers too, right? We want the convenient option. It's important to us that when we're making our purchases, that it's easy for us, that we don't have to mask up and go into a store or go to 47 places. Make it as simple as possible, and you've won my business. And then the third thing that consumers are really looking for, and guys, this one is where you really need to pay attention and look at how you're handling this, okay? The third thing that they want is confidence in their purchase. Now, when you can go into a store, if you have a brick and mortar store, your consumer can feel the product. They can look at the quality. They can get up close. They can really feel it. They create that confidence of the purchase on their own. However, if you do all of your business online or primarily online, you need to give your consumers and your potential consumers the tools to help them build the confidence in their purchase. And the way we do that is what we're going to talk about in some things we want to do for September. So what's so important in the month of September is I want you to remember the 90-day rule, okay? The seeds that you plant today are ready for harvest in 90 days. So the work that you're doing in September, the seeds that you're planting in September will be ready to be plucked out of the ground in December, right? So we really need to start thinking in September about, what do I want December to look like? What do I want October, November, December to look like? And make that effort, make that work, and show up in September to make sure that you have some seeds that you planted. So let's talk about the 3 things that you really want to be doing. And I said, I got a little ballsy on this one. And I said, if you do these 3 things in September, I guarantee that you will have an amazing fourth quarter. It's pretty bold. Your bestie doesn't usually make guarantees. She's not that bold, but I want to give you these 3 things because if you do them, you will see success. So the first one is, you want to research the top questions that people are asking about your product, right? Remember, we're going back to consumers want to feel confident in their purchase, which means they're going out to the internet and they're looking for questions, or they're asking questions and looking for answers. So if you go out on the internet and you do the research of, what are people asking about my product, about my industry, and then answer those questions, right? If you know that people are asking questions of, is this product that I sell sterling silver, or does this flavor taste delicious, whatever it is, you can become the answer that then they find. So that's going to overcome that objection. That's going to help them have confidence in the purchase. Okay. So you can go to answerthepublic.com. I think you get 10 queries a day for free. Maybe it's less than that. But you can go and you can search and see, what are people asking? What questions are people asking about your product or your industry, the thing that you sell? So you can answer those questions. So that's number 1, is research those top questions and then write answers for them. Number 2, we're still focusing on helping our consumers have confidence in their purchase. So the second thing that we want to do is we want to ask our existing customers to give us some UGC, user-generated content, via pictures, reviews, testimonials. Look, if I tell you that my course is amazing, you're like, okay, lady, whatever, you sell it. You might be like, I'm sure it is amazing, Wendy. But if someone else comes out and says, OMG, you guys, Wendy's course is amazing, who are you going to believe more? Me, the person who's financially invested in having you believe that it's a good course, or the stranger who's just sharing her feedback? User-generated content is so powerful because it's an objective third party. She's not trying to sell my product. She's just telling you the benefit. So if in September you intentionally seek out testimonials, reviews, photos of your product being used, happy customers, you can post them. You can make sure that those are posted publicly, that are, again, going to help build confidence for people who haven't purchased yet. As they're in the purchase, as they're thinking about purchasing, you're answering their questions, and now they're saying, oh, this is what it looks like. These are the people that are happy. So if you have a website, you can certainly install a plugin to make sure that you have reviews and testimonials on your website. But if you don't, if you're low tech and you're like, you know what, I ain't got all that, go get yourself a Google My Business page for free, and you can have people leave you reviews there. You can review people on their Facebook business page. So there's no reason that you can't start actively seeking that user-generated content, those reviews and testimonials that will help for fourth quarter, okay? Now, the third thing, and again, guys, that doesn't take a lot of time. The third thing, this is a biggie. You're not going to like this one. It's okay, though, because you know I would not steer you wrong. The third thing that you need to do in September to rock fourth quarter is you need to develop your goals and your action plan. You don't want to wait until October 1st and then say, okay, what am I doing for the next 3 months? You want to do that now. Now, I know you're like, but Wendy, you just told me that the work I do in September, I reap in December. So how much work I got to do this month? Because I got my regular business to do. And now you want me calling up people asking for reviews and send me pictures. And now you want me to put together this giant big plan. No. It doesn't have to be a giant big plan. It needs to be thoughtful. It needs to include your goals. You need to break down how you're going to get there. But if you don't set a goal and you don't have an action plan, how are you going to know if you're going to get there? You don't even know where you're going, right? So when you're laying out your goals for fourth quarter, and then you're building your action plan, and you know that you've got these testimonials, you know that you've got these amazing photos, you know that customers are looking for confidence in their purchase, you know that they have questions and you've got answers, right? Then you can make sure that you're including that in your marketing. So when you think it through in September, it makes October, November, December that much easier to manage. But you don't have to spend 18 hours on it, right? It doesn't take that time. I mean, maybe 4 hours total. And that's if you're like squirreling, right? You should be able to put together your goal and your action plan in about an hour. So when you're thinking about your marketing promotion for your fourth quarter goals, you want to make sure that you're emphasizing the deals, right? And again, remember, deals doesn't mean deep, deep discount. It can mean bonus. It can mean I wrap it for you. It can mean free shipping. It can mean all kinds of things. It's just I'm giving you more value than it's costing you financially, giving you a little extra, a little something, something, because you're my bestie, right? So you want to focus on deals and convenience. So we have 5 days left of this month. August is wrapping up. If you spend 1 hour a day in the month of September on finding questions and then writing the answers, putting the answers somewhere where people can see them, where they can find them as they're asking their questions, you're asking for user-generated content. You're getting those photos and those reviews and those testimonials, right? You guys know the difference between a review. A review is just, I give you 5 stars. A testimonial is, I share my story. So you're getting the reviews and the testimonials, and then you're putting together your goal and your action plan for fourth quarter. You're going to crush fourth quarter, okay? If you do that in September, you are going to crush fourth quarter. I guarantee it. Makes me a little nervous to guarantee anything, but you guys know what I'm saying. All right. Hey, thank you for being here. Go do the things. Go ask the public, answer the public, find the questions, write the answers, get your stuff, make a plan. I love you guys madly. Have an amazing, amazing week, and I'll see you later.